Hello everybody, it's Michelle and I've got a product review for you guys today. I was contacted by Beebeecraft and they were kind enough to send me some products to try out for you guys and tell you what I think about them. If you guys want to go over to Beebeecraft's website, if you like what you see here, I'll have their link in the description below as well as displayed on the screen. And this product that I chose is a beading toolkit, and you guys know that I like beading. I do lots of bead charms and other things, and I really wanted to try out their toolkit for that. And it comes in a nice case that opens up and all of the tools are inside, as well as some bead findings and some wire. So we're just going to go through and see what all is in here. We'll look first at our little packet of goodies here. And we've got here, looks to be stretch cord, although it is labeled copper wire, but it is just stretch cord. Let's see if I can show you guys. And it seems to be pretty strong, fairly thin. Should be easy enough to go through most small beads. And here is some beading wire, not labeled with a gauge or anything, but that is a very thin gauge. Looks to be maybe 28 gauge at least. And some gold finish findings here. There are some ear wires in there, some jump rings, head pins, and some lobster clasps, all in gold. And we also have a ring here for helping to open jump rings. I think these are really cool. And some beading needles. Looks like we've got a few different sizes here. All of them are pretty long, so easy to handle and keep up with when you're doing your beading. These are pretty thick ones here, probably wouldn't be good for seed beads. This would be some of your larger beading projects. And here are some thinner ones. 2 of each on those. And now we've got the tools. And this is the part I'm really excited about. We've got some needle threaders up in here. And I just love this case and how it keeps everything strapped down nice and neat for you so nothing gets out of place. 2 needle threaders there to help get the wire or stretch cord through your needle. A tiny little slide caliper, and it is complete with outside diameter, inside diameter, and depth measurements. And that goes up to 80 millimeters. And then we have a wooden handled awl. I like that. That could come in handy for a lot of things. And a pair of crimping pliers. And you guys know I love my crimping pliers. If you don't know how these work, you first put on your crimp tube on whatever project you're doing, and you can crimp that first in the back opening, which makes it sort of a macaroni shape. Then you turn that sideways and go through the front opening and squeeze it again, and it pushes that closed. And we've got a couple of pairs of tweezers, and I like how these go completely flat for storage. But you just take these little bands off and they open up. We've got a straight pair and an angled pair. And those come in handy a lot when working with small little beads. And this is one of my favorite parts here, is this pair of snips. They are metal handled all the way down, very durable. And you can kind of hear how sharp those are. It's so much easier to work with a pair of snips like this when you're doing small beading work than having to handle a pair of scissors or something that you have to put your fingers in and out of. It can get kind of fumbly fooling with scissors, but these are just quick to grab and just squeeze those handles. I think those are very handy. And then we've got our pliers and cutters. This is my favorite part. I love these. They seem very sturdy. The handles are thick and wide, and they feel very substantial in your hand. Not flimsy at all. I like these. I think these are more sturdy than the ones that I have been using for many years, and I can't wait to do some projects using these. This here is the wire cutters, and then we have a pair of round nose pliers, and I just love that the round nose portion of these goes up so far. It's a very long area there, giving you plenty of room to work on whatever your project is, allowing you to come up to a larger size up here if you're using these for wrapping jump rings or something like that. And this is my favorite, the flat nose pliers. And the flat part up there is nice and wide, making it easy to open jump rings and do things like that. And I actually wish I had two pair of the flat nose. These are my favorite. I just really love these. And they're good for opening jump rings, as I said. And I'll go ahead and show you a little bit about this jump ring opener ring here that was included. Get one of my jump rings out of the little packet here and show you guys. And it kind of takes away the need to have two pairs of pliers in your hands when you're trying to open jump rings. So I don't know if you guys can see that jump ring there where the opening is, but instead of having to have another pair of pliers to twist that with, I can just hold on to it with one pair and put it into the slot there, and you can twist it around. It has different size slots, and you just kind of put it in there, and that holds it for you while you open that jump ring. And then you can put it in there and twist it right back, and that is so handy. I really like that a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and try out my round nose pliers and my wire cutters and see how they cut. I'm going to take one of my head pins here out of the pack, and then I'm just going to see how good that does with twisting. And I actually really like these. They seem very sturdy. On the ones that I've been using previously, these two round prongs kind of twist apart from each other, and they don't hold steady with each other to do that twisting. And I didn't have any problem at all doing that right there. And then we'll try our cutters here to see if they cut, because I have been needing a new pair of cutters anyway. Mine are getting very dull, and they kind of just barely chew through, and that just cut so sharp and clean. And I made some jump rings, and you can hear that snap. You know that it's cut through very good. And my previous ones were just, like I said, barely chewing through, and it would leave bend marks and pinches in the metal rather than snapping cleanly. And those snapped very cleanly, and made some nice little jump rings there. So I really like this set of tools. And I'm going to be probably getting myself some more of these because I just love especially these flat nose, and I would like to have a couple of pair of those. And those little snips, I just love the snips. So let's test out the wire. And see, I'm just going to give it a little test as to how strong it is. Take my wire cutters and just snip off a piece here. And again, that cut very cleanly. I like those wire cutters. And I mostly just wanted to try this for strength. I just want to tug on this wire a little bit. This thin of a gauge of wire, you wouldn't really be doing any wrapping with the round nose. This would be more sort of hand wrapped, but I wanted to tug on that. And I have some wire, and this thin gauge of wire, actually it just came unwrapped, it still never broke, but I have some of this thin gauge of wire that I buy usually at Walmart, is my nearest place to find things like this. And if I had done this much tugging on that, it would have broken already. So it's a very strong wire. I am surprised at how strong. That finally did break, but I'm telling you that I tugged hard on that. That took a lot of tugging before that broke. That is a strong wire, and I'm really happy with that as well. So we'll test out our stretchy cord here. I'm still not sure why that's labeled copper wire. Cut that with my little snips. And see how durable that is. I'm going to stretch all the stretchy out of it and just give that a tug. And it's not breaking. There it went. Again, it took a lot of tugging. I think it's pretty durable for 0.6 millimeter. It's kind of thin, and it held up pretty good, I think. And you know, that's more tugging than you'll do on any piece of jewelry that you make. I think that really holds up nicely. So that is everything, and I hope you guys were able to tell enough about it on screen. All I thought to do was just kind of do a little bit of an unboxing and try them out and put them to the test a little bit, and I'm really happy with the way things held up. I really like this set, and I definitely want a second pair of the flat nose pliers. That is my favorite one. I haven't had a pair of the wide flat nose like that before, and I really like them. Those are my favorite. And I really love these wide, substantial handles. So I'll have product links in the description below for this set in particular if you want that, as well as Beebeecraft's website, so you can look around at all of their many products. They have so many different craft products that I think you guys would really enjoy checking out their website. Let me know what you think, and if you decide to try out this or anything else that you find on Beebeecraft, let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed looking through their website and all of the fun, wonderful craft things they have. I've got another product that I'm going to be trying out for them very soon, and I'll have that video for you guys when I do. So go on over and check them out. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and be sure that you click the bell next to the subscription button so that you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video. Give me a like over on my Facebook page, and be sure to join our Facebook group, Crafty Minds. Also follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have the links to everything in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.